TGR. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Rudy! And on the other side of this beautiful internet connection, we have the amazing...
It's your boy Onix, ka-chow, bam, 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 ka-chow, Lightning McQueen. Let's go, baby. I don't know. I got to come up with something at some point.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be epic.
Of course.
So this was not recorded on Thursday. Normally we record these things on Thursday, but today,
Right.
Yesterday was kind of fucking nuts. So
It was kind of busy. We had EA Play, and we also streamed Demon Souls.
yeah, which was a good times. Link will be somewhere in the upper area of your screen. But let's go ahead and get into the epic news that happened so far this week. So for those of you that don't know, yesterday, CD Projekt Red, they went ahead and they tweeted a message from the big guys up top, CEO, pretty much go ahead and saying that that they are going to have to delay the release of the game, which, you know, for a lot of us people that have been expecting this game, myself, and I'm sure Onix is you know, there with me a little bit,
Somewhat,
possibly. We'll see what happens with the Nightwire event, but no, it definitely felt sad. But then today, they went ahead and they tweeted that we are happy to confirm that Cyberpunk 2077 will be backwards compatible with both next-gen consoles. Your PS4 copy of the game will work on PS5 on launch day. Anyone who buys the game on Xbox One will be able to play their copy on Xbox Series X when the console launches too. Also, a later upgrade to Cyberpunk 2077, taking full advantage of next-gen hardware, will be available for free. Mind you, that second portion of that tweet was already common knowledge. They already went ahead and said that was going to happen. Regardless, they went ahead and said that. I mean, dude, that's pretty epic for me. I'm excited because, and I know that there are some people that were kind of like, oh man, I have to buy this game, and 2 months later, like, next gen is coming out.
Right.
This is going to be a good opportunity for some people to either like wait. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to go and buy it. But if you don't finish the game, you should be able to transfer data and
hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, the way that PS4 does it now, you know, your save data goes to the cloud if you have PS Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So there should be no reason if you have PS Plus why you shouldn't be able to just transfer that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So it just makes a lot of sense. And also CD Projekt Red is very pro-consumer.
Very
so
much.
It makes, again, a lot of sense that they would do this,
Right.
especially, which we'll cover later. But, you know, with Sony has been kind of weird about what their plans are for BC.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a great segue for that, but that's going to be later in the video and our podcast.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as I've talked to you personally, I'm not entirely sold on Cyberpunk, and that probably is going to sound like blasphemy to a lot of people. I know a lot of our fans are looking forward to the game. But I don't know, something about it for some reason. Well, you own part of.
It doesn't matter. I'm still a fan, man.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. And I know, like I said, the game looks good. It's just like something about it hasn't sold me yet, and I haven't been able to quite grasp what that is. But whatever, that's besides the point. I'm just happy that they're doing this because I wanted to set a precedent. Not everybody is CDPR, and at least in the pro-consumer side. So hopefully more companies take note of that.
No, I mean, I agree with you. Like they've looking at The Witcher, looking at all of the free DLC that came out, and their additional DLC wasn't even DLC; it was expansions. Like they expanded the world, and it wasn't these cheap,
especially
knockoff.
Blood and Wine, right?
Yeah, dude. Like it wasn't these. It added a whole new area to the map, man.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't these cheap. You know, I'm gonna charge you like $10, $20.
$10 for like 5 hours of gameplay.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it added so much. I guess
was it $20 for like 40 hours?
Yeah. And I like the moment that they announced it, I was like, I'm giving them money. Like there was so much that they did that was quote unquote free that I was just like, how can I not support them? Full disclosure, like he said, I own stock of CD Projekt Red. Doesn't matter. I am a fan.
Yeah.
I love them. I can't wait for them to succeed. And I'm looking forward to this game more than anything else. Am I sad that they, went ahead and delayed it?
enough.
A little bit, but I mean, this morning or yesterday morning when I read the news, I was like, I just always think back of Miyamoto and like what he said about game development and making sure that when something comes out, it's ready.
A delayed game will eventually be good.
Exactly.
A rushed game that is bad will forever be a bad game. And that like meant more when he actually said it, because back then you couldn't patch games the way that you patch them now. But still,
look at
the ideology
Unity,
is still there.
Look, I always look back at like Assassin's Creed Unity and like that buggy mess that was released, and it's just
that at launch was awful. I've heard it's better now.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go back to that. Not now.
Right.
Screw that. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that's just me.
No, but I get it. I 100% get it though. Like, when your game launches, that window of launch is very important. Look at No Man's Sky. Yes, it eventually became better, but oh my god, Crucible. Oh my god. But see, that wasn't even like a buggy game per se. That was a literal not finished product. That was unfinished.
Yeah.
Like, oh man. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully the game will end up delivering to all the fans that have been. Excuse me, to all the fans that have been waiting.
Yeah.
And I hope it really does innovate in the way that it seems it will. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So there are some. I don't even know if this is a leak anymore, or if it's actually official. Like in regards to what's going to happen with this game from Activision.
So take this with a grain of salt, and also if you are, I guess, if you don't like rumors, or spoilers, I guess maybe.
I'll put a timestamp below, and I mean I'll do the whole chapters thing on YouTube, so you'll see when that starts. But yeah, so this is something that the Taiwan Digital Game Rating Committee went ahead and they rated a game. It's Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. It exists. It's out there.
It looks so real, dude.
It's normally whenever I post this on Discord, I'm always careful about it, because I'm kind of just like, take it with a grain of salt. You don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. There was Xbox One art, PS4 art, and it looks really, really official. I don't know, man. Like, and this would follow suit with the Spyro Reignited Trilogy studio, and
Toys from Bob, right?
Yeah. So this would be perfect.
Yeah, it's a brand new game, dude, and it's very exciting because the remakes were pretty well done. I mean, it was just a graphical upgrade, but still, like Toys from Bob has made pretty decent platformers. I believe they were working on a Skylanders franchise for a while, which I actually played quite a bit of.
Yeah, I remember.
So I guess we'll see. I've always liked Crash. I just hope that the new one does innovate in good ways, because I remember like with after the trilogy, after the Naughty Dog trilogy, and it was bought by Activision, it felt different.
It wasn't the same. And I agree with you. Warped was like my favorite.
I love Warped,
and, dude. It just continuously got better and better, and Warped was just amazing. And I think the last Crash game that I got was CTR, if I remember, Crash Team Racing.
Team Racing, yeah. And that's not even like a traditional Crash game.
No, and like, but the I enjoyed it, man. I loved it, and I don't know if they can go ahead and like actually deliver and just make it fun. More than anything else, man. That's all I want. I just want a fun game. Do you think that it's going to be like $40 when it comes out?
Well, if it's a brand new game, because remember the remakes were $40 as they're remakes. They're just putting in a graphical upgrade, which not to downplay, but it's a little bit more simple than a brand new game with new mechanics, new levels, etc., etc. So I don't know. I guess it depends on the length of the game, how much content is coming, because like a platformer is definitely worth $60, and I don't want Nintendo to be the only company that says like, yo, our platformers are worth this money. So I would want it to be 60 if the quality's there.
I agree with you, man. But I guess we can go ahead and talk about another image that leaked online.
Yeah, and this one, I think this one, it doesn't really require, like, if you don't like rumors or leaks, whatever. This is like more of a confirmation of what it should be like.
Yeah, so Onix actually went ahead and sent this to me this morning. On a Reset Era, there was a picture of factory workers holding up the PlayStation 5, and I'll go ahead and put that on screen. But this, I mean, there were already images on, I think there was like one really like convincing image on Reddit, and I'll link the link to that post or that Reddit thread underneath. But essentially, it was showing that based off of the optical drive slot as well as the USB slot, in comparison to all of the other consoles, the PS5 was going to be freaking huge.
Right.
And like, I remember sending it to him, and I was just like, "Bro, look at this big boy! Like, oh
yeah, dude,
it's humongous." So, seeing this only confirms that all in its
dude,
entirety.
that thing is gonna be taller than my desktop tower, which is kind of insane.
It's not gonna be as big as my desktop, but yeah.
Well, your desktop tower is freaking huge.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be like a big size, man. I mean, you can see it from the picture here, right? Assuming this guy is like between 5'6" and 5'8". You know, that's a pretty hefty machine. Now, is it like, you know, grandiose? I mean, I think the Series X looks more bulky still, because this thing looks like slim. Especially the digital
from
one.
this angle.
Well, I guess,
I'm just teasing. I'm being facetious, but no, man. Like, totally, I agree with you. So I don't know. Like,
I don't know how it's gonna fit where I have my PS4 Pro. Because I have it like on my entertainment center. It's like a little, you know, it's got an opening, a square opening, and I have it fit in there. It's got space. I'm pretty sure it will fit, but my concern is like airflow.
Yeah.
You know, like
I understand.
I'm gonna have to put it horizontally, and the way that it looked, like it's at the top of the console that you can see those fans. Now, if it, I don't know if it, or not the fans, but the fan vents.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's gonna be on the entirety of the hardware. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we won't really know until we have it in our hands. Like, no matter how many like pictures and presentations or whatever, like when it's actually functioning in front of you and you're seeing where the airflow is and things like that. But you know, I digress. I agree with you. I think that airflow is an important issue. You see where my PS4 is in my entertainment center downstairs. Like, it's right next to my Wii U.
Yeah. Do you have it out, or is it in that little square too?
It's in that little square.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like I would either have to like move my receiver someplace else, or like reconfigure my setup. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, I can stand it up and put it next to my TV because I do have a pretty big opening there. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll
it's just cool seeing like a picture of it and seeing like, oh, that's that's how it looks in real life. Yeah. If the picture is legit, which I think it is. Yeah. Nobody's like squashed it or anything.
No, it definitely seems legit in regards to everything. One thing that we're not 100% sure of in regards to legitimacy is how PS5 will handle backwards compatibility. This is so before we even started recording this, Onix and I, we were talking about it, and I was like, wait, hold on. Like, I remember reading an article somewhere where the CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, Jim Ryan, went ahead and said, hey, we are telling all of our developers that new PS4 games after, I think it was July 13th.
July 13th.
Yeah, July 13th. For certification, have to also work on the PS5. And it's so funny because, like, by the end of that Eurogamer article, they go ahead and they're just like, well, in reality, it's actually, up to the developers. And they're it's kind of like, we want you to do it, but you don't have to. And then Onix went ahead and sent me this Video Games Chronicle article that was translated from GameSpark, which is a Japanese publication, pretty much saying that according to the publication, and Sony Interactive spokesperson said that it plans to be as flexible as possible in supporting any publishers choosing to provide upgrade plans, but it's up to the developers, and there isn't anything that would actually run in line with what Smart Delivery offers for the Xbox.
Right. So definitely no Smart Delivery plan for PlayStation 5 as of now.
Yeah.
That could always change in the future, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that at a month, well, not even a month ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, they were saying like, yo, you got to make sure that any PS4 games that go through certification after July 13th, you have to run on PS5. But then somebody in Sony Interactive Entertainment in Japan is saying like, oh, it's up to the developers. It's just two very different ideologies. I mean, in my personal opinion, do I really care about new games being cross-gen? No. Truly.
Yeah.
Like Ghost of Tsushima, like The Last of Us 2, since I'm buying those at the end of the PS4 and I know they're going to look great, I know they're going to look better and run better on the PS5. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I would love to see how the PS5 works and see how it'll look and stuff like that. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I would love to see that on the PS5.
Same.
But like, if a brand new game is coming out and it's going to be like on PS4 and PS5, I'd rather them focus on the PS5 version. I'm sorry, like, I'm ready for this new generation.
Yeah,
I really am. So I would rather them focus on the new gen because that's where I'm going to be, going into, and I want to have games to play. I hate, like, I remember when the PS4 launched. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy a PS4 for almost 2 years.
Was it almost 2 years?
I bought it for I think it was actually almost 3.
No, because
I bought it for Dark Souls 3, dude. Yeah, I bought it for Dark Souls 3.
I remember playing Bloodborne and being like, bro, you got to play this game.
I know, and I didn't. I didn't buy that until I bought my PS4 for Dark Souls 3 in 2016, and then I ended up buying it for like $30, and I bought the DLC too, the Old Hunters.
Yeah. Holy crap!
And I loved it. I mean, it was great. And then that same year we had Uncharted 4 and some other stuff, but I didn't get a PS4 till then.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, looking back at that PS3 to PS4 period, it was
rough, dude. That launch lineup was awful.
I mean, really, in reality, like, I remember my favorite game for like a while was actually Resogun.
And that's a PS Plus game, dude.
I remember it launching and I was like, damn, this is so good. But
it just looked pretty.
But no, it was fun to play, man.
I mean, yeah, it was, but it's a very simple game,
Oh yeah, and then I think Battlefield 4 was like the other game that like came out, and I like played a little bit of it, and I was like, it's just another shooter, like
military shooter.
Yeah,
Battlefield 4, Killzone Shadowfall.
Oh god, man, I never finished it. I heard
it was just not a very well done game. Unfortunately, it looked great. But
it was very pretty, and like the way that they integrated the touchpad thing was great. But what I'm saying is that like that PS3 to PS4, there was a lot of third-party publishers and developers that went ahead and created 2 versions of the game, and it was like you could tell that PS3 version, the developers were being held back because they almost wanted to have the same experience on both consoles.
Yeah,
and I feel like that might happen. I know that it's all x86 architecture and everything, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if developers focus on, okay, let's get something to work on PS4 and then like up-res everything to PS5, like there's going to be certain limitations that have to be put in place. And I feel like a very, I guess, valid comparison would be Mark Cerny's presentation for the PlayStation 4 and everything that was there. And I'm talking about NAT guys. And then looking at what Unreal Engine 5 is capable of doing. Like, I know that at the beginning, what Mark Cerny presented for the PlayStation 4 was, not even at the most paramount point in regards to development and understanding the entire capabilities of the console. Yeah. But here we have Unreal Engine 5, where, again, we don't understand, like, developers don't really know 100% what the PlayStation 5 is capable of yet.
Hell no. Look at The Last of Us 2.
Exactly.
And how amazing that game looks.
In comparison to Last of Us Remastered.
7 Remake looks like. These last couple of games in this generation look incredible.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen with the PS5 too.
Yeah. I agree. So, I mean, I would rather have them just develop for the PS5 and just call it. I'm going to buy it day one. The PS5.
It looks like I'm going to do it too.
Yeah.
But you know why I'm mainly wanting to get it on day one?
Why?
Backwards compatibility. The fact that I'm still able to play my PS4 games does make me happy. Because if I want to, like, say, finish Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I don't know if it's going to get a PS4 or a PS5 port. I don't think it's been announced yet for PS5. I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have the option to do it which makes it
Yeah.
you don't have to like boot in. Well, you will boot an entirely different system, but you'll still have like that. This kind of sucks for me because I have a huge backlog, but I will
I mean,
be.
you should
able,
be fine.
Yeah.
As long as they're backwards compatible, you should be fine.
Well, yeah,
You
but
know?
it's like.
And also, you still have your PS4 Pro. Like, it's not like you have to get rid of it.
Yeah, and my OG PS4, it still works.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Actually, if I were you, I would just trade in the OG PS4. Oh, no, you have PT.
Yeah, I do have PT on there.
You can't get rid of that.
I have PT on my PS4 Pro as well.
You do?
Yeah, I have it on both.
Oh,
I copied
that's right,
I
you
copied
did
the
a
data
system
over.
transfer, right?
Yeah.
Or a system copy, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all there, man. It's all there. But no, man, like
Good.
it's very confusing. We don't know anything.
Well, honestly, at this point, look, they have a few more showings coming up, so we'll just wait and see.
We'll just see. You think they're gonna show anything over at Gamescom or?
Well, Gamescom is canceled, but I don't know.
It's
Like
digital.
the week or the event.
Gamescom's the digital.
They're going
event now.
digital?
Yeah, they're going digital, man. They announced it a few weeks ago. We covered
Gotcha.
it, but
Sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. But no, Gamescom's going to be like its thing. Do you think they're going to show anything at TGS?
I mean, we'll see. That's in September, so
We'll see.
we'll see what happens. They're definitely going to show more stuff, though, so we just got to stick around.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. The ball is honestly like right now in Microsoft's court, in Xbox's
Yeah.
court.
Now it's like, okay, what's their response going to be to
For
all the
first party.
games that Sony showed?
For first party, because the last Xbox thingy that they had was inside Xbox was multi-platform third-party stuff where we got to see
not good.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla CG.
We saw in-engine footage, dude.
Somewhat gameplay. That wasn't gameplay.
We didn't see. We saw like 2 seconds of gameplay.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let us know what you guys think in the comments below in regards to everything. I'm definitely intrigued to see what is going to happen. I'm excited to check out the Cyberpunk event next week. That's going to be freaking cool, man. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And apparently that is supposed to be coming out Monday. So
yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see. So anyways, guys, aside from that, man, anything else you want to say?
No, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, and we'll have an AMA and stuff soon. You'll find out.
Indeed. Join our Discord if you want to know and keep up to date with our stuff.
Yeah, with our shenanigans, and everything like that. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you on the flip side. Deuces.
Right. Later, y'all.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more and stay up to date, subscribe, hit the little bell, and join our Discord.
If you want to support the channel, please check out our Patreon or hit the join button below. As always, thanks for your support and thanks for watching.